Good evening, I'm Rita Chebet Karing and welcome to Maisha Prime News, bringing you the eye on the news for Tuesday 28th June 2022. As usual, your news is our business. Here is the rundown of the top stories tonight.
After like 30 minutes, parents started calling us back that somebody is calling, my child is sick, somebody wants money for calculator and so on. So we told them they should not send money to anybody.
Also tonight,
tunataka kusema yule yote atapatikana amejihami na hizo crude weapons, mambo ya machete, mambo ya visu na mambo zingine, wewe ujue utakuwa kama mwenye amejihami na bunduki aina ya AK-47. Hautakuwa tofauti na hawa.
Plus,
ile nyumba ambayo tulikuwa ndani ikatuelekeza UDA huko Kenya kwisha, hatuoni kama inaelekea upande wa serikali.
welcome. Democratic Action Party of Kenya candidates in Kakamega have criticized the idea of zoning in the county. The candidates for member of county assembly from 7 sub-counties said the proposed approach favors ODM party. This comes 2 days after DAP Kenya patron Eugene Wamalwa disclosed that the process will be pursued on a voluntarily basis as opposed to coercion. Millicent Makoha reports.
The Azimio la Umoja Coalition Party is grappling with the delicate balancing act of convincing some of the perceived weak candidates to defy their bids in favor of stronger contestants and avoid losing seats to the Kenya Kwanza contestants. However, some of the contestants vying for various positions under the Azimio coalition have required the planned rationalization to term sibling rivalries that could split votes in favor of the rivals.
Kama autaki the youth in Azimio, you feel like the elderly can work without the youth. Come out clearly. Wacha kupita kona kona, tuambie nyinyi youth, jipangeni.
And 4 days after the Azimio Council held a meeting to deliberate on modalities to harmonize candidates and consolidate their support ahead of the August polls, the plan has received backlash from some of the candidates who claim to be targeted by rationalization plan. DAPK candidates in Kakamega County have blamed Governor Wycliffe Oparanya for being behind a plot to push them to shelve their bids in favor of the ODM candidates.
Hii mambo ya zoning imetukera sana. Ukiangalia vizuri hapa Butere, aswa Kakamega County in Butere to be specific, DAP candidates wa MCA ndio wanaongoza hata kwa opinion polls. Unakuta kwamba tuko na Governor Oparanya. Governor Oparanya is the leader of campaign in Azimio in Western Region. Governor Oparanya is the deputy party leader of ODM. And he has already endorsed the MCS of ODM. How are we going to see that these opinion polls that are coming will be genuine?
Achilie watu wa Butere wachague kiongozi ile wanataka. Kama kuna tetezi yoyote kwa vyama, wacha zitritiwe equally. Wasikuje kutreat DAP kama wanayatima ama kama sio chama ambayo iko registered kwa ORPP ya Kenya.
The candidates vying for the ward representative seats now say they have been cleared with the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC and nothing will stop them from being on the ballot come August 9th.
But I would also say that there is no any other kind of pressure that will deter us from or any other external interests or attempts to dissuade us from discharging the responsibility of, our own responsibility here. Na ikiendelea hivyo, tuko na alternative kama hawatutaki.
Tungependa wanapati DAP mje chini, mje Butere sub county, mje mtueleze mna mpango gani kwa sisi, manake tunasikia, tunaona ama tunajihisi ni kama sisi ni mayatima.
Wanaweza lazimisha jambo na mambo isiwaendee vizuri ama isiendee chama chetu cha Azimio vizuri venye tunataka. Ndio. Wawachilie, ndio sisi wananchi wenyewe waamue, hata sisi tuendelee kupigania Azimio na wale viongozi wengine wote wa mrengo wa Azimio, ndio Azimio iwe juu.
They have decried of being left out of the Azimio Western campaigns led by Kakamega Governor Wycliffe Oparanya.
Oparanya is the leader of campaign in Western region. And honestly, Waswahili wanasema kufukuza ya kuambi toka. If at all they've got a meeting, and in that meeting, Oparanya himself is endorsing the ODM candidates. Yet we are here, DAP, very strong on ground. So does that one mean in cooperation? We want to serve our people, and therefore we are coming strongly to ensure that we want to serve our people, not to be given jobs. We can never be bought. Tumesacrifice Savula, ameenda kwa deputize nani? Baraza. Sisi hatuna shida na Tindi. Mheshimiwa Tindi tutampigia kura.
Kama hii itaendelea ya zoning, wananchi sisi tuko right kubeba mabango na kuelekea kwa vyama vingine ambazo zitajua ya kwamba sisi tuko na uungwaji mkono Butere. Ndio. Opinion poll ya watu yote inasema ya kwamba DAP candidates wako mbele. Ndio.
This comes barely 2 days after the DAPK party Eugene Wamalwa disclosed that the process will be pursued on voluntary basis as opposed to question. For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Millicent Makoha.
Deputy President William Ruto says his administration will ensure the sports fund is utilized to develop the sports and creative industry. Speaking while meeting youths, the United Democratic Alliance presidential flag bearer urged young Kenyans to turn up in their numbers on election day and vote wisely.
Bottom up is not a slogan. Bottom up is a program. And that is why I want to ask of you, the young people of our nation, this is a defining moment in the history of our country. This is not a moment you want to be a bystander. This is not a moment you want to watch from the sidelines. This is a moment you should be right in the middle of the action. And I want to ask every young person in Kenya, whichever way you want to vote, but you must vote. You must wake up and vote. Ya kwamba hiyo fund kila mwaka, the whole of it itaenda kwa mambo ya sports, kama vile sports infrastructure, kama hii hapa, sports stadia, sports ile mambo yote ambayo itasaidia sports. Hatutapeleka kwingine mahali saa hizi imepelekwa. Saa hizi imepelekwa kwenda kutengeneza hospitali. Hospitali tutajenga na pesa ya serikali, lakini hii tutaweka katika fund ambayo itafaidi watu sportsmen kama wewe, coach kama wewe, muweze kupata vifaa kama hizi na kuwe na progressive investment katika hiyo mambo yote ya sports infrastructure. Tuwe na stadium. Watu wamekuwa wakiniuliza sana mambo ya stadium. Ile stadium tulikuwa tumesema 11, sasa 80% imeisha.
Azimio la Umoja One Kenya presidential candidate Raila Odinga, together with leaders allied to the outfit, took their campaigns to Narok County on Tuesday. The former premier was accompanied by Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, Peter Kenneth, Sabina Chege, among other leaders. Millicent Makoha with more.
Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance presidential candidate Raila Odinga took his campaign in the areas of Faitong in Narok County for a vote hunting mission.
Vita dhidi ya ufisadi. Tunataka kumaliza ufisadi katika taifa letu. Sawa sawa? Sawa sawa? Ufisadi ni nani? Ni nani? Anayengazi ni nani? Tumesema tunataka kubadilisha kumaliza mambo ya ufisadi katika taifa letu.
The Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance coalition will transform and unite the people of Narok County after the August polls.
Na tumesema wakati huu tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8 tutasema baba atakuwa ni Raila Amolo. Wangapi wanasema baba anaenda State House? Ya pili, nimeona mko na kiongozi hapa anaitwa Joho. Joho anaweza hajaweza? Ameweza hajaweza? Nataka kumwambia kwanza Joho asante sana juu nimesikia ameguza maneno ya wasichana, si ndio? Hata nyinyi mnaweza kuwa na Sabina Chege kutoka hapa kwenyu, si ndio? Mimi ningetaka kusema tunamshika mkono, wasichana waende shule, na pia nyinyi vijana. Watu wanasema bei ya unga imeenda juu sana. Lakini niwaulize, nani aliharibu kilimo katika nchi ya Kenya? Nani alikula mahindi katika nchi ya Kenya? Sasa baba, tunakuomba ukiingia katika serikali, tunataka unga ifike 50 shillings, si ndio? Ndio hawa vijana pia wapate chakula na pia tutake kazi, si ndio?
Azimio la Umoja One Kenya presidential candidate Raila Odinga has promised his government will address all the problems faced by the residents of Narok.
Hapa nyinyi mmelia mambo mengi zaidi. Mao hapa ilikuwa iko na shida mingi sana, sio? Mao ilikuwa inaenda. Na mimi nilisema niko tayari kwenda kuuza mandazi kule Kibera ili Mao ihifadhiwe. Tulisema tuko na lazima ya kuhifadhi Mao. Mao sasa iko. Mao tutazidi kulinda Mao na kuhifadhi Mao kwa manufaa ya kizazi hichi na ile ambayo inakuja. Sawa sawa?
He promised to ensure protection of Mau forest, improved security, water shortage, access to quality health care for all Kenyans, provide education and employment opportunities to the youth.
Pili, mambo ya Masai Mara. Masai Mara vile vile tutahifadhi. Wale ambao wanataka kuiba mali ya Masai Mara, mwambie hao ng'oo. Ng'oo. Imbaki siku 40 peke yake. 40 tumalize mambo, sio? Haitaenda. Masai Mara itabaki vile iko namna hiyo.
The opposition chief was accompanied by a bevy of elected leaders including Narok Senator Ledama Olikina, Murang'a Women Representative Sabina Chege, Junet Mohamed, Peter Kenneth, Babu Wino, among other leaders.
Sisi kama Wamasai tumesema Mau forest will be reserved for generations to come. Hakuna ule mtu ambaye anadanganya watu ati akichukua kiti atakuja tena kurudisha watu huko chini. Tutatoa nyinyi huko ndani. Ya pili ambaye ni kitu ya maana sana, Your Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga, Wamasai hawa ni watu ambaye ni wafugaji wa ng'ombe. Ile jambo ambaye mimi ningeomba ni kwamba wakati utachukua kiti kama president wa Kenya, hawa Wamasai ushughulikiao kwa market ya ng'ombe yao, kwa sababu ile nyama ambaye inauzwa hapa Masai Mara inanunuliwa hapa kwa shilingi 200, inaenda inakuja kuuzwa Nairobi, ndio wazungu wakule huko kwa shilingi 3,000.
Wale ambao wameingilia hapa Masai Mara, nataka kuambia mkishikilia baba Raila Amolo Odinga, kazi yote ambayo itakuwa ikipewa Masai Mara kwanza itaanza na vijana wa hapa kwenyu. Sawa sawa? Kwa hivyo mkitaka mashamba yenu iwe kuwa secure, tuangalie nani? Baba, si ndio? Nani atachunga sisi vijana? Nani atachunga mashamba yetu? Nani atachunga hata wamama wetu? Nani ataangalia uchumi wa nchi ya Kenya? Basi nawaomba tarehe 9 nione kura za baba.
For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Millicent Makoha.
Azimio la Umoja presidential candidate Raila Amolo Odinga and his running mate Martha Karua are currently holding a live interview with journalists. Raila and Karua are expected to talk about a number of issues affecting the country ahead of the August 9th general election. The interview will also offer a chance for the duo to sell their agenda ahead of the Kenya's presidential polls in August 9th. This is the first joint interview to be held by the two leaders.
You're entitled to enjoy.
And then there are those who also mimic you, Baba. When you come onto the stage and the first thing he says, higher, higher, to get the crowd to attention. And you've stopped doing the kitendawili. Why?
I've not really stopped doing the kitendawili. I just don't do it as often as I used to do. But sometimes I use it when I want to bring a point home. Then I use kitendawili. It's not that I don't use it because some people have accused me of bana kitendawili. That is not really the reason. Yeah.
You just transitioned from now doing kitendawili to doing the dance.
Yes.
It's a new Raila.
Exactly.
Okay.
Metamorphose.
Let's get into the conversation, Francis.
Great. Very fundamental question on many people's minds tonight is the cost of living. You're seeking votes from people who are barely surviving. The cost of living, cost of unga, cost of fuel, and all the other costs are rising fundamentally. And in the very short run, in the interim, because you have President Uhuru Kenyatta's here and the government's here, what in the interim would be your proposal to reduce the cost of living and make life easier for many Kenyans? That is in the short run. But in the long run, what would be your promises? What would be your plan in the event you're elected president in August?
Well, because as you look at really the cost of it, I see some people who are really trying to divert attention of the public, playing populist politics with the cost of living. But the facts are that, one, I think you had like a crop failure. You did not harvest to be able to satisfy the demands, the needs of the country. Secondly, there have been other events which have taken place in other parts of the world, which themselves are major contributory factors to the rise in cost of living, not only in Kenya, but around the world. Even see the USA is fighting it. European countries right now are having serious problems because of what is happening in Ukraine there. So there are factors beyond the actual control of the government. But you can actually make some adjustments when you, for example, cut down on certain expenditures and then focus on feeding the people, making it much more bearable for the local person in the country. And you're really talking about basically just essential commodities like the cost of unga, which everybody talks about, the price of sugar or the price of cooking oil, and also petrol and so on. You can, by looking at the budget and making some adjustments in terms of expenditure, both recurrent and development, you can be able to make some adjustments. Okay.
Mheshimiwa Martha, swali hilo gharama ya maisha. Bila shaka unatafuta kura ama mnatafuta kura na Mheshimiwa Odinga na watu wanakuambia kuhusu njaa, wanakuambia kuhusu gharama ya maisha na wanahitaji suluhisho. Kuna suluhisho la muda huu kwa sasa ili wakienda kupiga kura mwezi wa 8 angalau swala hilo liwe limeshughulikiwa japo kwa kiasi kidogo?
Kwa sasa tuelewe, Azimio haiko kwa serikali. Jubilee ambayo iko kwa serikali ni chama moja baina ya vyama 26 za muungano wa Azimio. Lakini ni kweli iko uhusiano mzuri kati ya kinara wangu na rais aliyeko. Kwa hivyo wananchi waelewe, hatuwezi kama Azimio kuamua ni vipi, lakini tukichukua mamlaka, na Mungu atusaidie na wananchi tuchukue, tumepeana ahadi ya kwamba kwa siku 100 za kwanza gharama ya maisha itateremshwa, na ziko njia kadhaa za kufanya hivyo, na kinara wangu ashaelezea. Na hii si mara ya kwanza gharama ya maisha imejaribiwa kuletwa chini na serikali. Wakati tulikuwa kwa serikali ya Rais Kibaki tukiwa na kinara wangu, serikali ilijaribu kuleta gharama ya maisha chini na kufanya kutafuta mbinu za kupatia wenye viwanda vya kusiaga unga mahindi kwa bei nafuu, ndivyo unga ishuke. Ziko njia kadhaa za kufanya hivyo, na tumepeana hiyo ahadi. Wa sasa ile tunaweza tu ni pengine kinara wangu kuongea na mwenzake, lakini mkumbuke hizi ni siku za mwisho na hatujui mipango ya ndani ya serikali.
Kenya Kwanza Deputy Presidential candidate Rigathi Gachagua has escalated his war with the government, this time accusing it of being sluggish in the manner in which it handled past insecurity cases in the country. Gachagua has in particular singled out President Uhuru Kenyatta and Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i, whom he blamed of being negligent in their respective roles. Sharon Chepchumba with more.
Simunajua bahali roho yangu iko. Simunajua?
Kenya Kwanza Deputy Presidential candidate Rigathi Gachagua has escalated his war with the government, accusing it of being sluggish in the manner in which it handled past insecurity cases in Laikipia County.
Mruto kuongoza Kenya, simunajua bahali roho yangu iko. Simunajua? Iko hapa. Na hakuna mambo yetu yanaweza haribika hata moja. And this time, hii mlima tutaichunga haki ya Mungu. Ati watu wawe Laikipia Rigathi Gachagua wakiwa kwa serikali, it cannot happen. How? Itakuwa mimi ni mjinga kiasi gani? Ati mtachagua alafu mbiwe usiku? Kwani sisi ni wanyama?
Gachagua has singled out President Uhuru Kenyatta and Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i, whom he blamed of being negligent in their respective roles.
Watu ya Laikipia wanapigwa. Rais ako pale Ikulu, alichaguliwa na watu ya Laikipia. Jeshi iko Somalia, anakaa huko nchi ya jirani. Hakuna kazi wanafanya huko. Polisi wanakaa, Matiang'i anakaa, rais anakaa. Watu ya Laikipia wanahangaishwa na ndio walichagua Rais Uhuru Kenyatta.
While referencing the past Laikipia insecurity cases, Gachagua regretted that it was unfortunate innocent Kenyans lost their lives through insecurity, yet the head of state and Matiang'i failed to act prominently at the time they were required to.
Tutasamehea Rais Uhuru Kenyatta kwa kuharibu uchumi. Tutamsamehea kwa kuleta Raila kuharibu serikali yetu. Lakini watu wameuawa Laikipia akiwa rais, hatutasamehea It is wrong. It is wrong. Because askari wako, jeshi iko, kila kitu iko, yako.
Some parts of Laikipia have been experiencing insecurity since 2021 when bandits invaded some conservancies, leading to the deaths of police officers and civilians.
Hiyo maneno ya watu kupigwa hapa Laikipia, hiyo mkituchagua, hiyo mimi nataka kutoa personal guarantee kama Rigathi Gachagua. Na hiyo mkipigwa, mtu ya kuulizwa swali ni mimi. Alansa. Tumekubaliana?
On the other hand, Kenya Kwanza leaders led by ANC leader Musalia Mudavadi, Maendeleo Chap leader Alfred Mutua, the Pamoja African Alliance Party leader Amason Kingi, and Kitui UDA governor candidate Jonathan Mueke held an economic forum in Kitui County to listen to the Kitui Hustler Nation on their economic challenges and priorities, which will form and enrich the Kenya Kwanza manifesto.
Ile ingine nataka kuongelelea juu ya kuna pesa ya wazee inapeanwa. Tumepewa miaka 70, si ndio? Na tukiangalia wenye tuko siku hizi, hata kufikisha 50 ni shida. So naomba hiyo serikali iteremshe hiyo miaka kutoka 70 ikuje 50. ndio na sisi tupate hiyo pesa, tukiwa na meno ya kukula.
Tenda za county na tenda za national government zipewe watu wa chini. Hatutaki tupange mikakati hapa na zile tenda zinaenda kupatiwa watu, zinapatiwa watu wa juu. Nyinyi mnaona tu watu wanakuja wanajenga barabara kwenu na hamwajui.
The same time, Speaker of the National Assembly Justin Muturi, together with other Kenya Kwanza leaders, held a parallel meeting in West Pokot. Muturi dreamt up support for bottom-up economic model, saying it is the only system that can ensure equity of all Kenyans.
Sisi tunasema ya kwamba nia yetu ni kuleta pesa, sio kupatia mabwenyenye na makampuni kubwa. Niilete hapa mashinani, isaidie ile wale watu wanafanya mining hapa. Saidie wale mama mboga, ndio ule mama mboga aliongea hapa. Waweze wakahakikisha biashara yao ya mboga inaenda mbele.
For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Sharon Chepchumba.
And away from politics, police officers at Kaptagat in Elgeyo Marakwet County have started investigation after a suspected conman gained access and found his way at the Kapkenda Girls Secondary School and disappeared with the school visitors book with the aim of conning parents with students at the school. Let's have a look. A visit by a man to Kapkenda High School in Elgeyo Marakwet last Friday has left a bitter taste in the mouths of parents and teachers. The visitor, who is now a fugitive from the law, came to the school with a ploy to make the school BAMBA, but in reality, he wanted to steal the school entry book known as a visitor's book at the gate, which he is now using to defraud parents and guardians.
A con man came to school. Through our CCTV footage, he entered the school gate, reported at the school gate at around 3:20. Then he asked to be sent to the bursar's office, which one of our security lady, Rachel, brought him to the bursar's office.
The fraudster, who is being sought by the police for cybercrime and other felonies, had within 30 minutes of stealing the book called and sent SMS to over 100 parents asking for money for various reasons. The man, who had hidden his face with a white cape, has been asking for money ranging from 1,000 shillings to 5,000 shillings for transport, benchmarking, tuition, medical fees, and to buy a scientific calculator, among other alleged needs.
After like 30 minutes, parents started calling us back that somebody is calling, my child is sick, somebody wants money for calculator and so on. So we told them they should not send money to anybody. So we asked the class teachers to do another message informing parents through SMS, through WhatsApp walls, that they should not send money to any stranger who will pose like a Kapkenda teacher and asking for money for whatever reason. So that is the immediate thing we were able to do. And secondly, we called the DCIO and informed of what had happened in school.
Chief Principal Joyce Mulunda said security guards took him for a normal visitor and he was taken through normal security checks in the school. Ms. Mulunda has said that after being led to the bursar's office, the man went back to the gate a few minutes later, claiming he will wait at the gate as the bursar was still too busy to give him an audience.
That the bursar is very busy and he had come to wait for him. When she is ready, he will be called back. So he stayed at the gate for about 20 minutes. Thereabout, Mr. Okema, our senior teacher, called the security lady Rachel and sent her to the canteen, which does not happen again. And we want to also ask other schools, because we know we are not the only culprit and victim of the same, that they should be now, at such a time that we are about to close schools, they should be keen about who is getting to the school and how they are getting out.
He said this was not the first time the fraudsters had stolen visitors' books, adding that other high schools like Lelbloinet and Kimorer had also reported similar incidents. For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Rida Kering Chebet. In Turkana, Governor Jospat Nanok was stormed at a hotel by angry contractors in Lodwar, Turkana County, while they were demanding for the governor to address them over pending bills. The angry contractors staged a peaceful demonstration to the county's headquarters, where they found that the Turkana governor was not in office, and they decided to march up to the Cradle Hotel where the governor was attending a meeting. The angry contractors, who wanted to meet the governor over the pending unpaid bills, were barred from accessing the hotel by heavy security personnel.
We are coming with an olive branch in our hands. We are just marching peacefully. We want to petition this problem to you personally, because we never voted for the chief officer to be the governor of this country. We never petitioned for the chief administrative secretary to be our governor. We voted for you. I voted for you personally for 10 good years, even if I have not even shaken your hands. Lakini nilikuwa disciple ya hiyo legacy yako na manifesto yako.
Some of the contractors were paid, others were not honored their bills. So now we realize that the time is about elapsing. So we realize that the only way for us to do all this is to complain. That is why we came also with our genuine information, and we have discussed with the governor, and some of the grievances that we gave him are these grievances. So these grievances were explaining about 4 or to 5, and we discussed with them that we want any payment to be done, they should follow the requisition that was done by the budget controller.
We have enough money in our revenue account. We are looking forward to ensure that all the approved payments that have been requisitioned from the controller of budget are approved. As I speak, some of my senior officers, the CC Finance, the Chief Officer Finance, are now working closely with the controller of budget in Nairobi to requisition almost close to 2.8 billion shillings. Have the requisitions are ready. In the next 1 day or two, we will get a go-ahead on those that have been approved. And I do hope that all of them will be approved, so that we can be able to effect payments before the closure of the year.
All right, let's take a short commercial break. I'll be back with more news.
When it comes to roofing, Prime Roofing Mabati is the best. Prime Mabati Factory Kenya has the experience on fast, free and safe delivery to any part of the country. Order now. Our Mabati profiles include Roma Tile G28 at 710 shillings, G30 at 580 shillings, Brett Style G28 at 710 shillings, G30 at 580 shillings, Uri Tile G28 at 710 shillings, G30 at 580 shillings, Zen Tile G28 at 710 shillings, G30 at 580 shillings. In the glossy finish, we have Box Profile G30 at 475 shillings, Corrugate G30 at 480 shillings. All with a variety of colors to choose from. In the galvanized, we have ordinary Mabati G30 at 390 shillings, G32 at 330 shillings. Prices are done per meters. Our offers include free delivery and free packets of rubber washers for every order. Our Mabati are durable, strong, corrosion free, and have a 15-year warranty fade free.
Tunapeana mabati na warranty ya 15 years ambapo ukinunua mabati yetu kuna document tutakupea ambapo ni warranty which reflects 15 years.
For inquiries, call our branches in Bungoma 0701 600 700, in Busia 0797 600 700. In Kikuyu, 0713 005 566. Our Bungoma office is located along Bungoma Mumias Road, next to St. Domiano Hospital, opposite Mississippi Plaza at ABC Building. In Busia, we are located along Busia Road at Bumala Market, next to Post Office. Prime Roofing Mabati, roofing made easy.
Engineering jobs can now also be found widely in the computer engineering, software engineering, nanotechnology, mechatronics, and many more.
Engineering tips in association with Bushangala Technical Institute Kakamega. Send an SMS quickly with your name, type of course, KCSE or KCPE min grade, postal or email address, desired intake, phone number and your ID to 0721 2801 80 or 0726 800561. Write to the principal, PO Box 2227 5100 Kakamega. Visit us online on www.bushangalatechnical.ac.ke. Exams are carried out by the Kenya National Examination Council. Bushangala Technical Institute Kakamega, Center of Excellence.
Do you believe in forever?
I followed my heart and it led me to her. I've fallen in love. Do you understand me? I've fallen in love.
So you're in love. You say you're in love. In a love story of two people from two different worlds.
You don't want me to work, do you? You never wanted it.
Nagme.
Am I to sit at home all day long, waiting for you to come home while I watch the children? Is that it?
Of course, and I want them too.
You know what? Maybe we're not the right people for each other. Maybe what I want is something you can't give me.
Nagme, that's enough. Nagme!
How can the heart tell that someone must be the one?
Oh, please save my daughter. Do something good for once in your life. You must accept her as Eshter's second wife. And save my daughter.
For anyone who has loved the first time, one always believes it is bound to last a lifetime.
Now that nobody is doing anything, I guess I'll have to do what it takes. Better you die than be my daughter. No! Ah! Help me! Don't run! Help me! Somebody stop!
In a love story of two people from two different worlds.
What happened? Tell me.
Is it true what I've heard? Was that girl your girlfriend? And did you sleep with her as well?
I wanted to tell you, but I didn't want to make you upset.
Don't you touch me.
You are mine. Every Saturday and Sunday on Maisha TV at 6 p.m. It is a season of seriousness, and only the serious presenters come onto your screen.
Maisha Prime News and Maisha Prime Morning Edition. My hustle, my story. Maisha Prime Weekend.
Rida Karim Chebet, Millicent Makoha, Brian Gad. Only on Maisha TV. The stage is set. The time is now. Credible news. It is prime news. Only on Maisha TV. Prepare for the beast. Informative, authoritative, unbiased. Welcome
Welcome back. My name is Rida Kering Chebet. Officers attached to the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, DCI, have questioned Nakuru Town East Member of Parliament David Gikaria over the recent spate of killings in the county. Speaking to the press on Tuesday, Rift Valley DCI boss Mwenda Meme confirmed that Gikaria had been summoned to the county headquarters for questioning. The UDA MP was summoned after allegations of his association with the confirmed gang which has been raining terror on the residents surfaced. Rift Valley Regional Commissioner Mahali Mohammed stated that members of the public had identified some of the individuals who recorded statements with the police. He disclosed that Gikaria, his son, and Nakuru West Member of Parliament Samuel Arama had been mentioned in the statements, hence the summoning.
Tunataka kusema yule yote atapatikana amejihami na hizo crude weapons, mambo ya machete, mambo ya visu na mambo zingine, wewe ujue utakuwa kama mwenye amejihami na bunduki aina ya AK-47. Hautakuwa tofauti na hawa. Na tukikupata unajua matokeo ni gani. You know the consequences, and that's our message to these criminal gangs. Kufikia sasa tuko na cases 108 total cases ambayo inahusika na hawa wahuni, na wale wameshikwa ni 128. Tuko na suspects 128 na tutahakikisha wote wamekanyaga kotini. Baadhi ya zile vitu tumeweza kupata kufikia sasa ni visu, wengine wako na SIM cards kadhaa, masimu ziko mingi, na pia tuko na exhibits ambayo tutaonyesha hapo nje. Mfano simu ni 436, laptops 40, visu 61, kuna zile tunasema swords 6, panga 15, na pia hard drugs kama bangi 3367 ile tunasema rolls, na pia zaidi ya kilo 100 ya bangi ambaye ziko pale nje tutawaonyesha. Pia kuna sachets ya heroin.
The latest images of the legendary boxer have sparked reactions on social media, with many Kenyans now blaming the government for neglecting one of the country's superstars. Conjestina's story has elicited mixed reactions, with some people blaming the government while others think her plight is beyond human comprehension. As previously reported by several news outlets, Conjestina burnt down a house in her native gem home in Yala. The reports indicated that ex-boxer had also burnt her clothes but luckily spared her belts. Netizens claim that depression and loneliness had taken a toll on the legendary athlete, calling on the relevant state sporting agencies to rescue her. It is a quite sad story. Their leaders and supporters of Amani National Congress Party ANC from Uasin Gishu County have on Tuesday defected to Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition. The leaders say they made the move due to lack of direction from their party leader, especially after their party leader Musalia Mudavadi joined hands with Deputy President William Ruto. They were received by Azimio leaders from North Rift region.
They have looked at Azimio, the manifesto of Azimio, and what we expect to do, and they have decided that they want to be with the winning team.
Tumekubaliana kwamba timu zote ambazo tuko nayo kule ground za Azimio pamoja na ANC na wale wengine wamejiunga na sisi, tutafanya kazi pamoja ili kuhakikisha kwamba tumemtafutia baba na mama kura.
Ile nyumba ambayo tulikuwa ndani ikatuelekeza UDA huko Kenya Kwisha, hatuoni kama inaelekea upande wa serikali, na tukakaa chini tukajadiliana, tukasema sisi kama county ya Uasin Gishu tungependa sana tutembee safari ambayo ni kukomboa nchi ya Kenya.
The Director of Public Prosecution, DPP Nudin Haji, has stated that investigations into the 10 million shillings graft case against Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru is ongoing despite media reports that he had recommended her prosecution. In a statement dated Tuesday, June 28th, Deputy DPP Grace Murungi noted that they had not recommended Waiguru's prosecution as highlighted by a section of media. She clarified that the office of the DPP had sent back Waiguru's file to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission (EACC) for further investigations before a determination is made. Further, the ODPP called on the EACC to work on the recommendations made by Haji before proceeding with the matter. Early in the month, Waiguru blamed EACC boss Twalib Mbarak for being used by the state to block her gubernatorial bid after her name was included in a list of 241 politicians recommended for barring from the August 9th polls. And crossing borders, the African Union has called for investigations into the death of 23 migrants while attempting to cross the Melilla border point into the Spain enclave from Morocco. This is the worst such tragedy that Spain's two North African enclaves have seen. Well, let's take a quick break. More news coming up. Stay tuned.
Bushangala Technical Institute Kakamega. Intake is on for full-time courses in civil engineering, building technology, artisan in masonry and plumbing, applied sciences, clothing and textile, mechanical engineering, welding and fabrication, business courses, computer and ICT, electrical and electronics engineering. We also have provision for persons with disability. Send your application to the principal, Bushangala TTI Kakamega. Call us on 0721 280180 or 0726 800561. Send an SMS quickly with your name, type of course, KCSE or KCPE min grade, postal or email address, desired intake, phone number and your ID to 0721 280180 or 0726 800561. Write to the principal, PO Box 2227 5100 Kakamega. Visit us online on www.bushangalatechnical.ac.ke. Exams are carried out by the Kenya National Examination Council. Bushangala Technical Institute Kakamega, Center of Excellence. Information, knowledge, astute expert analysis.
Kalonzo leo ako hii side, kesho ako hii side. Even to his children at home, they're really wondering, what does my father stand for?
Kutokuwa na msimamo ni kitu mbaya sana. Kutokuwa na msimamo ni kitu mbaya sana. Ni kitu mbaya sana.
Never implemented because of the confusion that arose because of the handshake stories.
Lakini mzee amekanyanga polepole akuja kupitia ukiwa bado kwa barabara.
I wouldn't say that, because I would go with what Deputy President himself said when he was unveiling regarding Gachagua, because it will be putting words in his mouth. Credible and authoritative insight in news and leadership auditing.
Right, welcome on board. My name is Rida Kering Chabet.
Get the latest financial and business information.
The only challenge we have now is about the hike of the prices of food, whereby when you come like the oil we have now, the price is too high for us.
Hoteli lazima iwe na changamoto zake, sababu ukiona saizi ni wakati tumekuwa kwa corona ndio imeisha, sasa hivi vitu zimepanda, so for us to maintain ile quantity, it's now a problem for us, so we have to add some prices to other things, or we have to reduce the quantity.
That will open your acumen on sound investment in the largest and most developed country in Eastern and Central Africa.
I swear to God, I love Kenya.
I guess I tell all fellow Kenyans to just, be in love and respect love and the place it plays in our lives.
TV will never be the same again. It will be better.
Really appreciate CA and also our viewers. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Maisha!
Introducing the award-winning TV station, Maisha TV, Kenya's fastest growing TV.
Authoritative.
After the expose that has caught the attention of many Kenyans, some have come in to weigh in with their views.
Dependable.
The views of members of the public cannot be taken in vain.
Trusted.
The judicial test about knowing what they know. They look at you and they say, this one is like this.
And definitely love.
Hii ni station imegrow very fast na naipenda sana.
You are advising or you are directing. Number two, Mr. Speaker.
You are now mixing up issues. Please, let's hold your horses. When they ask the speaker, not everybody is a speaker. So I hear, I am following. I'll add in 5 minutes.
We are here to inform.
Kama mwananchi hajachanganyikiwa, anajua tofauti ya MCA na mjumbe, kwani atachanganyikiwa vipi asijue kani ni executive kani ni
on record that there is nobody who is above the law.
Educate.
Being poor does not mean God will not give you a good brain. So money does not buy everything. And let me warn further that there are already people collecting money
and entertain you 24 hours of the day. And 7 days of the week.
Mombasa is under what we say lock and key.
Maisha TV. Choose it, watch it, and love it. Welcome back. Let's have a look at our education segment.
Our journey to explore and tell great stories in the education sector led us to Vihiga County, one of the 47 fast-growing counties. Along Kisumu-Kakamega Highway, we were greatly received by Chavakali High School. The school is a public national boys boarding secondary school located along Kisumu-Kakamega Highway in Sabatia constituency in Vihiga County. Founded in 1959 by a group of Christian missionaries known as Friends Mission, the school has grown from a small educational center to an academics giant in the region. Chavakali Boys principal Mr. John Warutere, who took over as the senior principal of Chavakali High School from Mr. Indemuli Kahi in 2017, tells us more.
My name is John Warutere, the principal of Chavakali National School. I reported to this center in December 28, 2017, and currently we have a population of 2,233 students, all boys boarding. Now, in our school we have a farm where we have dairy cattle. We also do vegetable farming in the institution, and also we also have a bakery where we bake our own bread for daily consumption, and we produce about 600 to 700 loaves of bread per day, which we give to the students as part of their meal. We have a population of about 85 teachers, and 60 of them being TSC teachers, 25 BOM teachers, and a support staff of about 50.
Academically, Chavakali Boys High School is consistently ranked among the Kenya's top performing national schools, excelling in both local and national examinations. In 2020 KCSE examinations, the school registered a total candidature of 148 students who managed to score 7.756 mean grade. This impressive mean score made Chavakali ranked at top position as the best overall performing school in Vihiga County.
We are also very grateful for the support we've been getting from the Ministry of Education, also the members of staff and members of the BOM and our support staff and the parents, and also the students, who are also very cooperative and looking forward to a more improvement in the school. The performance have been very okay, with about 85% of the total population of the candidates making it to go to university. Currently, we have two of our top students who are pursuing a scholarship to the US, and one of 2019 already had secured the scholarship to the US. We are looking forward to a bright future as we continue supporting these students and as we continue working hard for a better Chavakali.
Besides academics, Chavakali High School is among the best schools in Vihiga, with excellent extracurricular activities which include scouting, soccer, rugby, hockey and music.
The school is known for the music. They've been national champions on the band for 3 years, and even currently they normally do visit functions, are invited to functions around the county and outside the county. We also the silver medalist of Rugby 7 in 2018 East African Games, and apart from the break during COVID, the teams are still intact, and they'll still perform once the activities do resume.
Admission to this school is highly competitive. Those admitted here must be of good academic performance and discipline. For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Bujabi Jr.
And now let me usher in our daily business feature, My Hustle, My Life, My Story.
Agribusiness, small and medium-sized enterprises are critical to link smallholder producers to national markets, meet food demand, and create tomorrow's jobs. Green Pasture Grocery, found in Bungoma County along Bungoma Mumias Road opposite Mississippi Plaza at ABC Center, is one of the small medium enterprises aiming to better and integrate small-scale farmers into markets so that they can make the agricultural sector stronger. Earlier, we visited their farm in Kandoi where they produce a variety of farm produce. Today, we decided to pay a visit to their grocery where they take their produce after harvesting. Grace, the grocery manager, explained what the grocery entail.
Kwa majina naitwa Grace Wanjala. Tuko ABC. Nafanya Green Pasture. Tunauza vitunguu, tunauza nyanya, tuko na hoho, mboga, kila aina ya mboga. Tuko na minji, cereals, tuko na ndimu, fruits, carrots, mboga. Tuko na cereals, tuko na ndengu ya cream. Tuko na maharagwe, hii inaitwa rosco. Tuko na yellow beans, tuko na wimbi, tuko na mangi beans, tuko na brown, tuko na black, tuko na simsim, tuko na muhogo na tumeshachanganya na wimbi. Tunauza na ukitaka tunaweza ku deliver ni free, lakini ukue Bungoma town. Tuko na juice, tuna blend juice ya miwa, ya mango. Tunauza pia miwa. Na tunauza nyanya kwa wholesale. Tuko na mayai ya kienyeji. Tuko na juice ya miwa. Na hii juice iko tena kama dawa.
They sell all farm produce. These include tomatoes, onions, kumawiki, cabbages, capsicums, green grams, Irish potatoes, among many. Mr. Lumumba, the building manager, used the opportunity to thank his customers, and he welcomed tenants looking for rental to rent in the ABC building.
Majina naitwa Lumumba Patrice. ABC inapatikana along Mumias Road opposite Mississippi Plaza. Na mahali ni pa biashara, wanabiashara wote tunafanya biashara kadhaa, watu wa boutique, watu wa saloons, watu wa perfumes, watu wa car shop, mahali biashara zote, fast foods, biashara ambao unahitaji kufanya biashara. This is the place to go now. You can do any business you want at this place at ABC. Na so far we have occupied 50% of the stores. Na rent is friendly. We have a friendly rent. You just only pay 4,000 rent and a deposit of 1 month. Na ABC tunawaahidi na kwamba ukifungua biashara ABC hakuna wizi, sababu tuna askari soldiers 24/7 mchana usiku na maskari. We have supported them with CCTV cameras.
For Maisha Prime News, my hustle, my story, I'm Nerima Wekesa.
Well, that finalizes Prime News for this Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Don't miss to catch us live every Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. and 9 a.m. and also on Sundays at 9 p.m. I'm Rida Chebet. Have a great time.